It was heaven on earth here at Double-Breasted Cay for a few days, but with a cold front on the horizon, we decided it was time to make some tracks, pull the anchors in, prepare our things, and head south to find a nice protected bay to ride out the wild weather. Little did we know, we were in for a bit of a crazy ride on the way there. So what I'm wondering is how fast storms move.
Right now, we've got a bit of stuff going on. The wind's picked up. It's sort of gusting, so what we're doing, we're calmly, we're not stressing about anything, we're just working out what needs to be done and doing it gently.
I really don't like this. This is fun. We've pointed up in the wind. Beef's reefing down. He's pulling in the Jenny, and we'll probably furl the main in a little bit. It's, yeah, just a little bit nuts right now.
So what we've done now, we've rolled the Jana up. We've still got a little handkerchief sized piece out. It's just tiny. It's like embarrassing. All the serious heavy bit of sailors are just laughing at us right now. Going, you guys are pimps, but
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's heaps better now. We did point up into the wind and we furled the Jenny in a little bit. We've actually let a bit more out because it's kind of squalling and it gusts up to 20, drops back to 13, and so it's sort of all over the show here. But I felt much better as soon as we didn't have the port rail and the water flying along at 7 knots on a major lean. It's actually quite nice and we're still making some good time, so Beef's not happy with me right now. Yes, I stressed and I apologise profusely. I haven't apologised yet, but I will.
Apologise to the camera, but you don't need to apologise. I don't, like, having fear is a good thing. It keeps you on your toes and it keeps you alert, but there's no point letting fear take over what you do. You've got to just, when shit hits the fan, you just got to go, okay, what's happening? What do I want to do to fix it? There's no point stressing. If you're stressing over something you can change, there's no point stressing over it because you can change it. And if you're stressing over something you can't change, there's no point stressing over it because you can't change it. So you've just got to work with what you've got, and if the wind gusts up, pull some sail in. If the wind
Wise words from Beef. Relationships on the high seas, or at least my relationship, are kind of like squalls. Don't hold a grudge, Beefy.
Basically, the skipper is always right. If the skipper is ever wrong, see rule A. Rule number 1, the skipper is always right.
Get it right, would you?
If the skipper is ever wrong, see rule number 1. Rule number 1, the skipper is always right. Rule number 2, if the skipper is wrong, refer to rule number 1.
Okay. I'll get him to write it down.
Hectic day today, hectic day. Winds went from 5 knots to 25 knots, from the side to 5 knots to 0 knots to 25 knots again. The bottom of the sail, the Jana came out, we had to fix that. The engine was making some weird noises, then I went down, it's like a bearing, we might have thrown a bearing, which could be major, we don't know.
J-Baby got a new nickname.
Captain Conservative over here.
Captain Conservative. Captain
Panic Attack. Captain Conservative came out. I might have just called it Captain Conservative at one point. But basically, we were coming into the anchorage. The winds were like 5 or 6 knots. It was okay.
So we're like 0.8 nautical mile from our anchorage, and we hear a crazy sound from the engine room. I'm not sure what it is. Oil temp looks fine. Water temp looks fine. Beef goes down. We don't know. And then all of a sudden, a crazy screeching sound, like maybe from a belt. So he thinks it could be a bearing. So now we're gonna have to sail into the anchorage.
If we got here 10 minutes early, it would have been fine. We could have just set the anchor and it would have been fine. But this big squall blew up just before we came in. We had a little bit of head sail up just to have steering, and of course that's when the fishing rod went off. So we finally got a big fish on. I don't know what it is, but our engine's just sort of failed. We're under sail. I'm making Jana round up. The rod started peeling offline, and I was like, oh, we've got a fish, right? But we didn't want it. J-Baby's freaking out. She's like rolling her eyes, going, oh, as if now really is this happening? I was like, it's okay, I'm going to deal with it.
This is why we don't want fishing lines when we're coming into anchor and we are under sail. Reel them in, goddammit.
But this is why we want fishing lines out when we're coming into anchor. Okay, we just landed ourselves a beautiful big snapper at the time when I least expected it. We'll get some really good fillets out of it. I'm about to fillet it now.
Date day on Naughty Nook. We're going ashore to drop our rubbish off.
Date day.
Then Beef's going to take me to a laundromat for a little while so I don't have to manually wash all our clothes and wait for them to dry in the salt water and the salt air. And then I'm going to take him to a water tap, maybe even a diesel pump.
What a guy, what a girl.
We are going to hit some markets, so that'll be pretty cool.
Farmers markets are on. We're going to get some fruit and veggies. Yes.
It's amazing here. Snorkeling mission, see what we can find. My girl Tracey, easy on the helm as usual. What a legend. Here. Oh my gosh, no we're coming to feed pigs. Pig's ass. I told Beef that pigs swim and he said pig's ass.
You swim with pigs?
Yep.
Pig's ass.
Well, pigs are swimming. I don't know if you swim with them, but someone's taking their photo. And there are so many pigs on the beach now. We get to feed them. but put your hand flat. Oh, whoa. They'll probably come in. Babe, what are you doing? The big ones are scary. They're so big. They're scary. I want to pet a little one.
Oh, look at me, let me film this. Snap one off. Look at the size of that bog. Whoa, that's a hell log. Check it out. Here's the one I want to film. Hey, buddy. I didn't know they were so hairy. It's like a wire brush.
We made it to No Name Cay.
To Piggyville.
This
No,
little
it's actually
piggy went to
called
market. This little piggy came home.
It's actually called...
This little piggy had roast beef. Wow. Whoa. You back off, big piggy.
So we got bacon sandwich, ham and cheese croissant. What else comes from pork?
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Bacon. They're pretty cute.
Still gonna eat bacon?
It's just too good. Ham and bacon are like the best things ever. And pictures of piggies.
Bye, piggies. Thanks, piggies.
So the message is clear. Don't be bitter, just pick up your litter. Slogan by Quinton Charlton, grade 5, Amy Roberts Primary School. Good on you, Quinton. That's a thumbs up from me. Don't be bitter, just pick up your litter. So simple. Farmers markets. Just got some lettuce, $7 little bag. Not cheap, but good and fresh.
Yeah, I'll hop in the back. I didn't know you were there. Hello.
Hi. Jana's just taking up the front seat. I did tell her to do though.
That's okay. I thought you were driving. I was like, I'm not going to make her feel
Where's
like
our
a
seatbelt?
taxi.
Where's our seatbelts?
Uh-oh. Who greased those?
I greased the winches. Well, it wasn't you. You definitely didn't grease it.
Oh, burn.
That guy's utterly terrifying. I think we've just found a surfing zone. Here in the remote, there's a left out there. I can see a left peeling on that reef out there. No one around. I swear to God that's a surfable wave out there. There's a left.
Next week on Naughty Nook.
Quixote!